Salutations! Welcome to my own brothers.
You didn't do it the same.
Yeah, I did.
Nice. In fact, it's slightly different. You normally go...
Greetings!
Salutations! Welcome to my own brothers!
I know how I do it!
It's up and down and up and down.
Today's episode is Frank's farewell.
Frank's sayonara. The send-off.
Goodbye, everybody.
Nice working with you, Frank.
His co-star contract has run out.
This is his last payday.
He's moving to a new show.
Yep. He's been cast on a different show on the East Coast in Pennsylvania.
Oh, Frankenstankin, Mr. Frankley.
Taking him tomorrow to the East Coast.
He seems depressed.
He's always like this.
Either he's miserable because he's just the way he is, or he's miserable because he can sense the coming change.
He's an old man. He's always going, ooh.
We put up a sign for him in honor of Frank's last episode.
I think that camera, it shouldn't be backwards. You should be able to read that the right way.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Well, here we are, episode 11. Who ever thought we'd make it this far?
Not me.
Is this more than the first?
I think this version of the show has done more. How many episodes is this? 11?
Yeah.
I think that when we did it with Paul, my own brother.
The original series, my own brother.
Not plural. Singular. Had 10?
Or was it 12?
I think we did 10 or 12. Does anyone know
if we did
10
a bunch,
or 12?
actually, because we lost some of the episodes because of like faulty equipment. But this is the spin-off. My own brother.
The spin-off. We kicked Paul off.
No, we didn't. He spun us off because he didn't want to do the show.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it all the time.
As frequently as... Well, actually, he's going to kill me for saying that. I was the one who I was resisting doing the show. But Paul was not available on a regular basis like Nathan is because Nathan lives in the same house. So we started doing just this one for ease of easement.
Ease of easement.
And but keep your eyes peeled. There'll be a special guest one of these days.
Oh, yeah. Trevor also has his set over here for his other show.
I want to make an announcement. I want to point something out. I forgot to clip my fingernails. That's not what I wanted to point out. But, so we had these microphones turned this way, sideways. You're not allowed to do that.
What did you say?
We had these microphones turned as you see them today.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you get complaints
And then someone said, those are top address microphones. You have to speak into the top of them in the comments. So I was like, oh, okay, they probably know because I don't know anything about them. So I turned the microphones, and we used to talk into the top of them. And then somebody else in the last episode said, oh, that's driving me nuts that those microphones are being spoken into at the top because those are side address microphones. So now I turn them back to the side. And if somebody complains again, I'm going to put them at a 45-degree angle so it's right in the middle and nobody can say that it's the wrong direction.
Yeah, you'll get the best of both angles. These, I think, are side because you can see into it better from the side. And why else would they have it so open on the side?
You can see into
You know what I mean?
top, too.
Like the sides are completely open.
I
think they're side.
So anyway, you all.
But also, who cares?
Yeah, it still sounds good.
The show's a piece of junk, and it
sounds right.
It sounds better than it ever has.
It sounds perfect every time. No pops, no hisses.
Well, apparently this week my mic has echo now. Maybe
Nathan's mic may be reverberating.
That's just what happens on my own brothers.
I turned on the noise gate, and then I turned it off, thinking that was the problem. But I don't know. God help us. That's all I can say.
God help us.
So you all have been wondering, you all been waiting, what is going on up on that mountain highway in Pasadena?
Who's wondering this?
The world.
Who has ever even known about this?
Myself included.
Trevor, when he was in Europe, I told him I went out to the mountain to film something, and I said there was like the roads closed, and he goes,
Still?
Did you see what happened? And I said, no. And ever since, you've been wondering what the heck happened on that mountain.
This proves that Nathan doesn't listen to his conversation.
I don't listen to anything.
I'm
busy.
In February, of 2000.
Wow, we got a donation. Should address it. We know this is a taped thing that most people are watching, but there are a few people watching live. Thank you,
Thank
Sleek.
you.
Sleek has given $7. Thank you.
Sleek. So there is, on February 2019, Nathan, this is a...
Are you using a cardioid pattern? What the heck does that mean?
No idea. We can't answer these questions. There's nothing to do with the show. So, in February of 2019, they closed the Angeles Crest Highway, as you all already know.
Oh, we already know.
I was like, what the heck, man? Something must have happened because it was like a snow rainstorm. And so I was dying.
No, in the summer?
No, in February 2019.
I'm not listening to the
word. You listen to anything. You listen to any conversations he had.
I heard you say a road
and
closed.
So the road was closed, and I was dying to find out what happened. And not only that, I wanted to see the carnage. And so I was waiting for like the time to go up, and I just was working so much, and I just never got a chance.
Dogging.
And my cars kept breaking.
Should have been dragging the dogs up there and checking it out.
I would if I had a Australian cow dog. I'd bring it up there and find out right away. And so then all this time goes by and I can't go. And then finally I'm like trying to go because the bike had a flat tire and I didn't have any money to fix a tube.
You going to ride the bike up there?
Yeah, because the road was closed.
Oh, you're going to drive up, take the bike, and ride through.
And so
Also, side note, every morning when Shepard goes to leave, I look out the window and he's out there with a bike pump, pumping up his tire to his car. Every day.
Yeah, because it leaks every
I was
day.
like, what is he doing? You're tired to pump your car up with a bike pump every day?
I don't have to, but I enjoy it because it's a good workout. And also,
You
it's
enjoy
free.
it just like you enjoy collecting cardboard for
Well,
12
I don't
cents.
want to pump the tire every day, but I don't mind getting the workout. And also, it has to be done because there's a nail in the tire.
If anyone wants to... I didn't say you fixed that.
We're not talking about any donations.
Donate to Shepard's Patreon.
That's not part of the show.
Support him on Patreon so he can get a new tire.
Anyhow, I can't afford to get a new tire. I just get it plugged.
How much is a tire?
It doesn't matter. So
It does matter.
the bike tire finally
Your
got
Patreon
fixed.
could pay for it.
The bike tire finally got fixed. Yeah, Patreon. We can support Patreon. That's what we can.
If you like the show, donate on Patreon. It keeps Chevin's life going. And then he can have more stories to tell you.
I finally fixed the tire on the bike. And then I was getting ready to go up there, and the days were counting off, and I couldn't because I was working so much before I went to England. And I was going to go the day
This is
before
all because
I
you're
left.
dying to see what happened to the road.
And this is, so,
Why did you
June!
Why'd you care so
the
much?
road is still closed, and they started putting it up on the electric
You think there's
marquee.
UFOs up there or something? They're hiding them?
I was certain that some kind of governmental cover-up was happening. I thought it makes perfect sense if a UFO was being crashed into the mountain because it's high.
Yeah.
And I thought that maybe caused like a rock slide or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so...
But, like, drones and satellites could look at it. Couldn't you Google
no, because
it?
everyone's like, oh, it's rocks. Nobody cares. Like, they just didn't think...
Well, someone might have been jogging and sprained their ankle, and they were just helping them.
Yeah,
Bring
maybe.
the
So
ice
anyway,
back.
finally June comes. The road's still closed, and they're putting it up on the marquee. It says Angeles Crest Highway closed at Mount Wilson Road. Like, use detour. I'm like, my God, it's still closed. It was February, March, April, May. It's 4 months. And then I'm like, something is going on. Because it doesn't take that long to move dirt out of the road.
Yeah, I could kick that dirt out of there in 15
And
minutes.
so I tried to go the day before I went to England, and I just couldn't do it because I was like, oh my God, I haven't even packed or anything yet. I'm
Gotta go check on the dirt
and I'm
before
going
he
there-
packed for
I'm going
England
there
for 3 months.
3 months. And so I just I abandoned all hope, and I packed my bag.
You might have
instead.
repaired it by when you're gone, and you'd never know.
And I know.
The UFO.
And it was eating me up the whole time I was in England. And I thought, and that's why I said to you.
Oh, when I was up there.
When you were up there, I was like, was the road open? And you said, oh, I think it was closed. And
Yeah, it was
He
closed.
didn't know where I was talking about because you said you went down toward Palmdale, and that
I
wasn't
went
where
left,
the closure was.
so you can't go
Yeah, no, you
straight.
can. You can go
I
Mount
couldn't go
Wilson.
straight. You know when
Well,
you
maybe
go up,
they
you
closed
go
it
up
for
for like
something
10
else.
minutes, and then
Maybe they
you
closed it for
go
something
straight to where that parking area is soon on the right, and you go down, and people hike down there where we normally used to go
Yeah.
camping down
The
there.
waterfall.
Right before that, where you turn left to Palmdale, it was closed. Straight ahead was closed.
Yeah, so there must have been something else closed. Was there a fire or something?
I don't know. UFO crashed.
Well, normally it's the gate at Mount Wilson that is closed, and that's what it says on
Well,
the
that's way
marquee.
up then.
It's not way up. Mount Wilson is 13 miles from the very entrance of that road. When you get on that, we start going up that hill.
Oh.
And where you went was like
Yeah,
8
where you turn
miles.
left and it starts going down a little.
Where the Palmdale turnoff is like 8 miles from there, so it's only another 5 miles to go.
Yeah.
Um,
They shut it down way out,
So-
way early on.
I was like dying to find out. And then I asked him. He didn't know, and I was like, "Oh, maybe it's still closed. There's still hope." So I came back, and the first thing I did was I got checked. I went down that highway and I looked, and the sign said Mount Wilson closure. Blah blah. I was like, "Yes, it's still closed." I'm like, "I'm gonna go find out." And so finally, I get the bike together, and I was originally gonna go, but you blew up my car. And so I had to...
I didn't blow up your car. Your car blew up itself.
You're so lucky that thing didn't
Oh, I
seize
know.
the engine.
I drove Shepard's car.
He went up there with like 7 or 8 pounds of pressure in the tire and oil leaking out.
I saw the oil leaking and it looked like radiator coolant or
Yeah, but
like
what'd you
AC.
think? Didn't you think, oh God,
It
I
was
better get
very
this car
little.
home?
It was very little. I looked and I was like, oh, there's little drips. And that's when I was like, we should probably hurry up and get back.
Well...
And then we did. And that's only a couple drips I saw. And then the next day, I looked at the car in the driveway, and the rim was on the ground.
Yeah.
There was no air.
he
in that
barely
tire
made it
line.
back home.
I was like, there's no way I was driving on the rim. I would have felt that.
No,
and heard
I know that. But like, so I got the car together.
But it
and now
gave
I'm
out.
heading up the hill. I'm finally getting up the thing. And after this commercial break, we will tell you the end of the story.
What's the matter, Bobby?
Sometimes a regular squirt gun just won't do. Introducing the Super Soaker 50.
I'm back.
Just bump up our powerful air pressure system, and you can soak someone up to 50 feet away.
Got her, sis.
The Super Soaker 50 from Laramie.
You'll be wet.
Also available, the Super Soaker 100 and the Super Soaker 30.
Wow, thanks to our sponsors for that great commercial. Welcome back.
I wonder where that commercial is going to be.
Wonder what?
I wonder what that commercial is going to be.
You know what it is. You just saw it.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to watch later, and I wonder what it'll be when I see it later again.
It was good.
Oh, I love that one. Are
Um,
you going to show footage of you on the mountain? Did you get footage?
I have evidence.
Did you drive up? I mean, when you were up there and you filmed.
I'm gonna tell you the end of my story.
I'm anticipating this.
So, I finally get my car running, get all the things fixed, and I put the bike in the car.
Is this when you... Did you go up there and you... This is when you took over the radio station.
This is when
And
this
you,
is
broad-
part of,
you
this
broadcasted
is part
from
of
their
that.
radio station.
Yeah, that's when I was on Mount Wilson. I was
You did
scouting
a-
out I was scouting it out.
You did a lot when you were up there.
So, I did a radio show, but after that, I went up
Stopped in real quick.
in the car and took the bike, and I drove up to the freaking closure, and it was still closed. So I parked the car, and I took the bike.
Have it,
And
yeah.
there was kind of like 4 or 5 people parked in that parking lot too, and I was like, "Oh, is that a park ranger?" I couldn't tell. And so
UFO specialists.
the gate was closed, and the gate. I rode up to the gate, and it said "road closed," and it specifically had a sign, a new sign that said "No pedestrians, bicycles, or engine powered
No unit. Did you
vehicles.
say
Any
unicycles?
kind."
Should have taken the unicycle.
And I thought, oh, well, if I had a skateboard, they couldn't tell me how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they specifically were telling even foot pedestrians to stay out and bicycles.
Yeah, because they don't want you seeing the big truth.
So then I was like, holy crap, something's going on. And so I looked over my shoulder and I saw this ranger, and I was like, I don't think she's paying attention. And I just like scooted around the fence, and I took off, and I looked back, and she didn't see me. And I'll tell you what.
Really? You snuck in? Past the ranger?
Yeah, because I don't think she saw me.
With the
She was
bike?
looking- yeah, she was looking the other way or something. I think it was a ranger. I can't even be sure, but they
It's
looked
just a
like they
lady
had
in
a
brown
shirt.
clothes.
Yeah, it looked
UPS
like it,
lady.
though. So anyway, I got in, I snuck around, and as I was riding in, it was a weird feeling because it's like isolated because there's no cars. You can't drive in there. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
Oh, I know what you did with their photos.
I wonder if there's mountain lions or anything.
Can't show that on this.
Because there's it's been quiet over there. There's no car traffic, so the mountain lions are just having a free reign.
Oh, yeah, they're chowing down.
And so I was like, oh god, mountain lions, and you hear like rocks falling off the cliff, and like it's always happening. I don't know why, but
I don't know why.
But no, like
Earth.
you can hear like the dirt,
Well, yeah.
and it's just little pebbles and stuff, but it's like always happening. And I just kept thinking, I had to tell myself, I'm like, you're an idiot. The ground is not going to fall out from under your feet. And that.
What do you know?
Because I kept thinking, oh, maybe they're keeping people out of here because it's like the ground is unstable. And
Every time you go up to this mountain, it's incredibly dangerous. And you open the snow, you get lost. Trevor got lost in the snow and could not find his way back.
I did not get lost.
Yes, you did. Remember you said, oh, I brought stuff in case I had to sleep in the snow.
I brought stuff as a survivalist, as a prepared individual.
And you said
but
you
not
could
because
not.
I was lost.
You said you were in whitewash. You could
yeah,
not
no, I
see.
said it was whiteout. Sure, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. Well, I wasn't lost. I just couldn't see.
That's lost.
I wasn't lost.
You didn't
I
know
knew
what,
where I was.
You didn't know what direction to walk.
I waited for the wind to die down, and I walked
What if
more.
it never did?
It has to die down once in a while. And so,
You are always going up there
and
and
that's what I
getting
said. I was going
stuck.
to just feel the cliff with my hand, and I would have known where I was.
And then
going.
until you don't feel anything and you're walking off a cliff.
No, the upper cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ride my bike in there, and it's eerie because there's nothing around. Just this bizarre feeling in there when there was this. It was just weird.
Nothing
And-
but you and the UFO.
Yeah, and then I was trying to convince myself that the ground wasn't going to fall from under my feet. I was like, it's fine. Because what I was really thinking was like, oh, I'm going to get hurt because like it's probably dangerous. You know, the ground's probably, it could be an avalanche or rock slide or something. So finally I'm riding, and then like I hit like a downhill, and I'm just cruising so fast. You guys would be scared to do that if you were me. Or if you were you. You wouldn't be. I just ride bike really fast.
You ripping it?
Yeah. Probably going about 35 miles an hour.
Whoa.
And so everyone's probably like, so what?
I don't think Tom's ever moved that fast in his life.
Well, not without walls surrounding him. And then in the distance, I see like trucks and construction equipment. And I was like, okay, something's going on here. So I knew
They're burying the UFO.
I knew I reached the destination, and it was hard going because I had to ride uphill to get to that downhill, and I was like, I don't want to ride down this hill too much because it'll take me forever to get back up it. And so I see trucks, and then lo and behold, there it is. There's a giant, like, dugout trench all the way down like the side of the slope of the mountain.
Like the missing road?
Like the road
So
was still there.
Whole road?
No, it was just up the cliff all the way down. Look like a big drainage ditch, trench kind of a
Oh,
look.
it fell down
It was all
onto the
dirt
road?
though, so you could see where the slide happened, went over the road, and then it continued down the other side.
Was
of
the road covered up?
The road was clean. They had put up a Jersey barrier, and they'd driven in piles with a metal fencing probably about 8 feet high, and then they also put a net, a big steel net up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I finally freaking got to see what the heck was. And it looked exactly like a flying saucer had hit that mountain and slid down the freaking slope.
It did, probably
Like, you know
was.
when you take a saucer for sledding?
Like when I take a flying saucer and crash it?
Or that, like a saucer, and you do it in the snow and it leaves like that sort of half pipe trench.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Wow. That's awesome.
And they had all kinds of like crane things there and stuff. So
Were there guys in hazmat suits?
no, they weren't there.
There's no hazmat suits?
They weren't working. The trucks were
Did
all
they
there.
were there hazmat suits hanging up on hooks?
Probably.
So the trucks were, did you get on the trucks? Did you climb on anything?
I looked around them, on the crane and stuff.
They
and
often leave the keys
I was
underneath
looking.
the
I
seat
know. I
and
was thinking,
stuff.
I'm like, I could probably drive this dump truck.
I've turned on so many.
I was thinking
because
about
they
driving
leave
the
the
dump-
keys
the
like
big
under
one.
the seat. You should have.
I was thinking, like, I should drive this truck. Just
Probably
drive
like
it down the
10
road and drive it
speeds.
back. And no
Oh,
one
it'd be
no.
so fun.
Because the road's open.
Yeah.
Imagine the brakes were all.
You should go back and do and film it. But I don't know if that's a crime.
Well,
Film
we weren't
yourself
working
doing
that
it.
day, so I got lucky. I did do something fun though, and then not what you were thinking, but so the evidence is in
But
my favor.
You did do that too.
That a UFO came,
Well, yeah.
hit that cliff.
No one
slid
can argue
down,
with you that it
got
isn't.
stuck on the road. Why
You're
would
the
it?
only one who has seen, so you have more proof than everybody else.
Make sure you don't pull this cord. Why would it take? Because it said on the board, because it said road closure. I looked when I came back, and it said that there was. Pay attention.
I'm listening to
It
you.
said road will be open, and then it said October. You hear what I said?
Yeah.
What?
It said road will be open in October,
And then underneath that was a piece of paper that said September.
and they kept changing. the
And then I
date.
looked underneath that and it said July, August.
Yeah.
Why would
Last
it take?
October? It's a year ago.
No, it was saying it's gonna
Oh,
open
so newest is October.
next month.
Yeah.
And so why has it taken since February
Mm-hmm.
till October? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 9 months. Stop looking at that text.
I think it's the thing. What's the time at?
3:55. Come on, you're interrupting the episode. And so, the Frankie, no,
Frank,
no one's
right,
here.
come on.
He heard a horn.
I know. Can you guys see us?
Frankie,
Come here, Frank.
you're missing your last roll. Frank,
He
come here.
thinks it's Siobhan.
No one's here.
That's good. Let's hope that he'll remember Siobhan when he sees her. If he reacts to the
Satiate
horn.
him.
It's okay, Frank.
So what was I just saying?
October.
October. Wait, why is it taking 9 months to clear out a pile of dirt?
Because there's radioactive alien
I
materials in
believe
there.
that it's highly likely some kind of alien thing happened, and they're picking up all the trace elements of the metals and stuff that got scratched on the cliff and left behind. Makes perfect sense if you think about it like that.
Duh.
So anyway,
If you think about it right.
I think if I had freaking gotten up there earlier, I could have seen
Well,
the thing.
did you keep riding past? Maybe they were dumping this stuff somewhere else. And they were...
No, they would have collected because it's right near JPL.
Oh, they probably brought it to JPL.
Might have been checking, like it might have been.
You can see
picking up on that
down
frequency.
into JPL, I think, from one of those peaks.
Probably.
We should go check that out and do some zooming in with some zoom lenses.
Anyway,
We should see
I
what's
got to the
going on
bottom
there.
of the beginning of the mystery.
So you saw a UFO hole, and then you what did you?
Oh, and then
what
I
else
took.
did you do?
There was a water truck.
Why don't you
there.
tell everyone you did?
No,
on
that's
the road?
part of my private life. And so there was a water
Everyone
truck
wants
there.
to know.
There was a water truck there, and there was a big giant hose. So I opened that up. I was like spraying
Oh, really?
the world.
That's
I only did it
cool.
for a second because I didn't want to waste too much water.
That's cool.
But-
Fire hose?
Yeah, like a fire hose size.
Whoa.
It wasn't like fully under pressure, but it
Mm.
was like spraying big, but it wasn't like. I thought it was gonna be like super strong,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
so, and yeah, when I edit this, I can show you guys some pictures of the big scar
Yeah, you gotta put that in.
from the UFO.
Everyone's dying to see.
So that was the highlight of the month that I can think of right now. Do you have anything interesting to say?
I don't have anything interesting to say besides Frank is leaving tomorrow.
Frank, you're here. This is your last episode.
He'll see his mother again. Nice. Thank you for being our guest for so long, Frank.
He's our mascot.
Thanks for
our
being
co-host.
so grumpy every time you're around other humans.
Yeah, we may be getting an Australian cattle dog to take his place.
No dogs, no pets.
Not likely, because I don't really want the responsibility. But we were thinking about fostering one, not actually adopting one.
When I move to my Malibu beach house, then we can get a dog.
Wow. When are you gonna do that?
Couple months.
Malibu beach house.
Couple months.
What
Things
beach?
are looking up.
What beach are you gonna live on in Malibu? It's gonna be like
I'm gonna live
Marina Del Rey
at,
dock.
at Zuma Beach. That's my plan.
There's no house
2020. I'm moving to Malibu. That's
There's
my
like
plan.
one house out there, and actually it was in Glow.
Oh, really?
And you remember
The
the
one on
first
the cliff
episode?
above the secret beach?
Yeah.
Oh,
The-
I don't
remember
wanna
we
go
watched
there.
the window there? Did you go that day with the big circular window? It's like
Oh,
this weird
no.
looking house.
I never went up there. That's where we saw Rivers Cuomo,
Did you watch
wasn't
the
it?
first episode?
Were you with us when
Oh.
we saw Rivers?
The producer is telling us it's time for commercial break.
See you soon.
We'll be right back.
Prepare yourself for a perfectly outrageous motion picture.
Television is not the truth. None of it is true. So turn off your television sets. Turn them off now. Turn them off right now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them off right in the middle of it.
Network rated R. Television will never be the same.
Welcome back.
Hi, thanks for joining us yet again.
Thanks for coming back.
Hope my mic doesn't have tons of echo.
So
Hope we didn't lose our infamous production value.
I hope your mic doesn't have echo too. It's a bizarre thing. It didn't happen before. So I have a invention I'd be willing to share.
Ooh, another invention? It's been a long time since we've heard about one of your inventions.
This is a great invention, but Don't ask me.
But
don't
no
ask,
one ever says this is a great invention. But
don't ask me too many technical
not a
questions.
good way to start your pitch.
How would you like it if whenever you were driving and you saw something you wanted on the side of the road, you could have it without stopping?
That means you could have anything, because you could think of anything, ever.
But no, things that you saw.
Only things you see on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You have to actually see it.
Yeah.
So it has to like exist.
Yeah.
What can it be? An item, a person, a place, a house?
Well, an item. It can't be a house.
Like if I saw a diamond on a billboard, can I have a diamond or can I have
it
a
has to be physical
billboard?
thing, like an object.
Like give me an example. A ball.
Like a dollar.
There's a dollar on the side of the road and you can just get it without getting out to pick it up.
Yeah.
And you get that actual dollar you see?
Yes.
Or just another one like
Physically, that thing.
that? Okay.
How would you like that?
I would love that if it was something I
So
wanted.
I invented a mechanism that when you're
You asked
driving...
a question that does anyone would say yes to.
I'm driving down the road, right?
Yeah.
And then I see like a beautiful blanket on the side.
A beautiful blanket.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm going 65 miles
Like
an
the
hour.
trashy one you saw on the highway you made us stop to pick up and it was covered in dirt.
Which we have.
Which
on
is
the
hanging
couch.
up right over
Oh,
there too.
it is.
There, looking at it right now.
It's great sound dampener.
This is a blanket Trevor found on the highway and he made Paul stop.
Yeah, but that's our sound dampener.
It's actually something we have used. It's not a bad blanket.
So there you go. So there's a perfect example. So there's a piece of valuable merchandise on the side of the
A
road,
beautiful blanket.
and you want it, but you're going 70 miles an hour.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do in a situation
The
like that?
device I've created reaches out and grabs the thing.
What
that
did you hit
want.
the button? How does it get it? That thing has to have perfect aim.
Yeah, I know. It's perfect.
And how do you communicate to that device with what thing to grab?
Verbally.
You just say grab the blanket and
Yeah.
it just knows what the blanket is?
Yeah, you could say like,
But
get it! Or something.
There is like 15 inventions in one in this thing.
No, it just does one thing. It picks
And-
up stuff on the side. So you're driving down the road.
Don't tell me just the scientists will figure it
70
out.
miles an hour. This thing reaches out, boom. Because I'll tell you what. Yesterday.
That can
no,
also cause major accidents.
all the time. When I was up in the mountain.
You could hit someone's
No,
foot.
that's exactly why it's safe. Because you don't have to stop.
But someone who's on the side of the road and it goes to grab and you're moving 70 miles an hour, that arm is going to hit someone's
It's
foot.
intelligently designed that it won't run into anything else other than the
How?
object you asked it to
How?
get.
How is that done?
It's got like, like a Tesla lens, like whatever the Tesla.
So it
you
goes-
see with.
And then it waits for the
Like,
person.
see, ooh.
How long is this arm? Because
And no one's on the side of the highway.
Because if you're going 70, you're probably past it by the time it's trying to reach
talking about the
already.
highway.
So is it reaching backwards?
70 is the highway.
Yeah, but is it going to
But if
reach
you're driving
back-
30 down the road,
But what about the times that's on the highway?
no one's going to be walking on the side of the highway.
No, I'm saying, but by the time you decide to hit the button,
You don't hit the button, you speak. Get it.
get it, what? It just grabs everything.
And it sees the item of
The amount of time
value.
it would take you to say, get the blanket, you've already probably passed it, and
Oh,
that's to
yeah.
reach backwards.
No.
How long is the arm?
That's the whole beauty of the
What if
invention.
it's 20, 30 feet away? What if
Well, it
hits
has
the-
to be within
What if it
range.
hits the guardrail?
No, it's on the inside of the
This
guardrail.
thing is just going to be getting dirt and weeds.
But once invented, it will be great. And when it works. So,
It has to do a lot to
I was
work.
driving home the other day, coming down the mountain, and there were bottles and cans everywhere.
That arm would be going, whoa, 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 whoa.
I stopped.
It would be popping tires, hitting other people's
I
cars.
stopped and got a lot of them. I
And you
got
want the
26.
arm to do it for you.
26.
26?
And I didn't get them all.
How much money is that? 26 times 5?
Times, 20, it's like,
What's 26 times 5, everybody? Whatever that is, Jeff had earned that much
that's
money.
$1, like 25 or something.
How long did it take you to earn that $1.25?
It took me a little while. 'Cause I had
Took
to
you a
stop.
little
I had to
while.
stop for everything. But if I had
So
the
basically,
freaking getter, I would just shoom, shoom, shoom. I wouldn't have to stop, and then it just drops them in the car.
it's a trash truck with an arm that picks up the trash cans, but it's smaller.
Much better.
So you're basically just
It's the same
you're just
principle.
a garbage truck now.
Not if I'm picking up diamonds and dollar bills.
No diamonds, dirty blankets, and bottles.
It also has a sensor that.
When have you ever gone out of your car and picked up by hand anything worth more than a nickel? Because all you get is bottles and cans.
I
and
think
blankets.
I saw.
You never found a diamond.
No, I found cash in the street once. I saw it and I stopped and I went and got it. I can't remember
How much was it?
I can't remember. I know I did.
Was it a ripped dollar bill?
It might have been a $20 bill.
Really?
Also, Tony was at a red light once, and he saw a $20 bill blowing across the street on the other side. He got out at the red light and ran over across the street, and the light turned green, and he left his wife sitting in the passenger seat. People were blowing the horn, and she's like, "Oh my god!" He's chasing the dollar.
As everyone's touching him running down the street.
Yeah, it's on.
That's awesome.
$20.
We gotta get Tony on here because you and him are the same person.
But it have a sense.
I would have done that too. That's impossible to turn down a $20 bill if you see it blowing.
He didn't know it was a 20 until he got to it.
He didn't even thought it was
But
a
he
dollar.
could see that it was money.
Why didn't he just go up and pull over after the light?
Because the light was ready. He's like, "Ah, man, you gotta have fight or flight."
She must have been yelling at him.
You gotta have the instincts of an entrepreneur to know to go for that. If you're not an entrepreneur, you're just gonna sit in your car and let it pass you by.
Or a groveling peasant.
So it'll have a sensor.
Entrepreneur, peasant,
My
same
getter
thing.
will have a sensor where you don't have to call out. It knows items.
Oh, it
of
reads
value.
your mind.
No, like it knows a $20 bill, a $1 bill, it knows a penny, it knows a quarter, it knows a diamond.
Oh, so it just grabs things
knows
it knows you're gonna want.
Gold nugget, yeah. Like,
Gold. I like how you throw that in there.
Everybody,
only
why wouldn't you
ever,
want that?
only going to be. Of course, you would want it, but
Clothing.
it's never. There's never going to be a gold nugget.
Nice shoes. I often see a lot of good shoes on the side of the road. Pairs sometimes. I'm serious.
I know, and you take them home and you try to sell them at the thrift store.
I've been wearing a pair
You've
of
had
shoes.
Doc Martens in the attic
No,
for
but those Vans. I've been wearing
over a
those
year
Vans.
now. You've had all these shoes. Have you ever sold those? What happened to those Doc Martens?
I wait for the season.
That's what you said last year.
Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. It's Zach.
Did you sell the Doc Martens from last year? Never.
I didn't sell them. I saw the right. It wasn't the right season when I tried to sell them.
Every time you go, they say it's not the right
I'll
season.
sell them.
I don't think they want
I'm
them.
gonna sell them in September, and then they'll be like, "Ooh, we're
That's
dying
now.
for these."
Sell them now.
Yeah, I will.
Sell them
Oh,
this
yeah,
week,
it
and you
is.
can talk about it next week. You should film that.
But
too.
anyway, I found
that'd
that
be a
pair
good
of
segment.
Vans.
You should sell some clothes and film
I
it.
found that pair of Vans.
You're gonna do a
And I
scavenger.
wore those. They were brand new.
Yeah, I remember that. We were driving. Weren't we driving to do your TV show? And we were late.
No, we were driving to your TV show.
Oh, we were filming this thing for IMDb a little while ago, and we're driving there, and Shepard gets out of the car in the middle of the road.
It was
I
early
was
in the
driving.
morning.
I was driving behind him. He left like a minute before us.
It was early morning.
So we're pulling up to the highway, and we see Shepard running around the street, just much like Tony was seen running through the street grabbing a dollar bill.
More
And
than that, $20.
We're like, what's he doing? He's in the road. He was running through into the street, grabs a pair of shoes, is shaking them over his head, runs into the back of his car, and then we see him at the location
I don't
later.
remember seeing you.
I saw you. You pulled over into that weird apartment building,
I didn't see
and you had to
you.
pull into their driveway.
Did I see you?
I don't know. I probably beeped at you because I
So-
was watching you do
oh,
it.
maybe.
And then he wears these shoes.
They were virtually brand
They're
new.
probably brand new, but they were too big for him,
They were half a size.
and they looked too big for
They
him,
did look. I remember they were size.
and they felt too big for him.
I wore
and
those
he
shoes.
still wore
yeah,
them.
they are. I wore them for over, I think I wore them for a year. I burned out the heels. Look at these. I looked them up.
Can't turn down some free shoes. What's the biggest you would go?
No, I looked these
if they
up.
were for free. What size are you?
No, I'm size 10. These are 11.
Whoa, so that's not even half size. Would you wear size 12s if they were free shoes?
Maybe 11 and a half. Whatever. I tripped, too. I used to trip at first because I had my toes banging into stuff. But they were worth like $80.
Your life.
$80. I walked down the street and someone said, "My God, that guy's wearing $80 shoes."
My God, that guy's wearing shoes that don't fit him, is what they were saying.
No,
Oh, look, he's tripping on the ground. But then when you trip, you land on a $20 bill on the sidewalk. And then it all works out. So you got $100.
I showed those to Helen when she came. She goes, I was going to say your feet looked a little big.
You can see
She
them.
could tell
Yeah,
that my feet looked big in those
I
shoes.
could tell right away.
Oh, my God.
And also when they were brand new, bright white, they looked especially big because they were
Yeah.
bright and big.
Really shining.
Now it doesn't look so big because they're dirty.
Oh, my.
Oh, you're
So
life,
anyway, this
man.
thing picks up all that
You're always
kind of
running
stuff.
into the street picking things up. You're going to get wowed by a car.
That thing picks it all up. So here is Frank's special day.
Oh, Frank.
Let him lick the jar of peanut butter.
Oh, wow. We got to show the audience this. Frank, it's your special treat. He doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it.
You want a treat? What's this? Look. You got to say the word, then he'll start licking. There we go.
I'll admit, it's been soaking in the sink all day with water.
This is the soap.
No, there's no soap.
Still smells like it smells kind of gross.
He's
not even Frank's rotten stink butt. He's barely licking it. He doesn't even want it.
He loves it.
Now
There he goes. Yeah. The top edge wasn't probably in the water.
Special treat for Frank on his final episode of My
Frankie,
Own Brothers.
Congratulations on 11 episodes.
The show won't be the same without you, Frank.
He's
He's gonna get sick from this.
Nah, he's a dog.
He threw up 2 weeks
Don't
ago
let him eat
because I
too
gave
much.
him too much peanut butter.
Well, that's the end of episode 11. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching,
Thanks
everybody.
for being here, Frank. We'll miss you.
If you enjoy this show, Shepard truly could use the cash,
Support
as
Patreon.
you've all heard a million times, because he's wearing garbage.
Well, we're about to run out of time, so thank you for watching.
Donate on Patreon, please.
And, actually, we might have a couple extra seconds. Bon voyage. See you, Frank. Donate on Patreon, and we appreciate the viewership.
Goodbye.
Adios. Bye, Frank.
Just chowing down.